Hello, everyone in the Branding You forum. It's really great to meet with you, and thank you, Alex, for sharing your brand story and giving us the opportunity to have a chat about what you're working on. It's fantastic. And I've got a number of suggestions for you here on the side. It doesn't really work to fit them all on the screen, so what we're going to do is just kind of scooch over a little bit and see if we can get them in like that. So, the first thing that I would point out for you here is that you're beginning with your story, but really begin with the story of the person you want to help. So, as my note here says, start with the core pain of your audience experiences, then develop your story as the explanation for why you have the cure. And so, basically, what I noticed when I went down to the end is this is a great beginning, right? So basically, I just sort of wrote out an alternative beginning, which would be, are you stressed out? Do you wish you could relax? Instantly switch off. Stop feeling so overwhelmed. If so, you're in the right place. I can help you feel instant relief fast. For example, I have this trick I love. It works like this. And then you give like a little quick lesson so that people are like, wow, I want to keep reading this. And then you give them a reason why that you know that trick, and then that's where your story starts to enter. And then I would give as many tips as you can along the way, and this will result in, advanced results in advanced marketing essentially. And I think you'll do very well with that approach. Um, Also, when you're talking about the feelings, this is really well done and so forth, but push it a little bit further, right? What are the consequences of these feelings? This is going to be really, really important, is to not just say what the feelings are, but like agitate it. Why is this really a problem? What are the consequences? What are the real pains behind the pains? Make it as dramatic and theatrical as you can. Don't lie, of course, but really show what the consequence of things really is. And yeah, the other thing is use Hemingway app and Grammarly so that it catches some of the different little things in our prose that we always need attention to. And what I often do is I go to Hemingway app and then I go to Grammarly and then I'll stick it back into Hemingway app. And then as we talk about in Conquering Content, there's other editing principles that you'll want to go through. So dive into Conquering Content as soon as you can because it's going to help. But other than that, I mean, I think your writing is fine. I just think that here's the thing: it was like school all over again, right? Well, okay, but now spell that out. Make us feel the consequence of that pain, right? And again, the consequence here is it's a great detail, but stress it out. Not stress it out, but stretch it out more and detail it more and let us feel the pain. And then if you get tips, just quick tips around that to constantly have a value proposition. Hey, I'm reading this guy. He's super valuable. Like he has solutions for things. Then that's going to really help out. So like, hated your managers, right? Well, what's the consequence there? And when it's so sweet, this is conceptual. You're really making us think conceptually. What are the concrete, tangible consequences of that, right? And like you could have a little short paragraph here that says the feeling was blah, 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 but it only lasted a day, right? So now the old fears coming back has more consequence because we know what this earned for you. It was so sweet, but we don't really know what that means. Tell us what it means, and then why it crashed, and then what the consequences were for that. And so I think you just write really well. It just bounces along, but just with a little bit more attention to detail, and really making it concrete will help. And so the thing to do in all your writing is to think about, and this is from my memory training, but think about cave cog. So this is concept, which you're very good at. Then you have auditory, so get more sounds in there. Visual. Then you have kinesthetic, more feeling. And then you have olfactory and gustatory. So the more that you can get all those senses in there tied to consequence, then the stronger your writing is going to be. And then plus consequence plus valuable tips. And teach, and I think you'll do a lot better. So by all means, send us another version What will be better is if you just copy and paste it directly into the Facebook area or use Google Docs, and we can go from there. But I hope that you found this useful. I hope everybody has found this useful, and this is something that I enjoy doing. So if you want to hit me up for some suggestions, by all means, please do so, and we can usually just within 2 or 3 suggestions really take your writing to the next level. And if for those of you who haven't taken Conquering Content yet, that would be the course for this. Also, Copywriting Cockpit would be the course that's going to help you a lot. And then also take all the courses in the Branding You Academy, because it all goes together to make sure that when you have writing like this, it's helping you build your list, leading people into funnels so that they're able to at least see offers to your product and then have great products on the other end, so that they not only are enjoying what you're doing, but getting benefit from those things. So let me know if you have any more questions. And thanks again, Alex, for the opportunity to look at your writing. And congratulations on getting it done and being great already. And I hope that this takes you to the next level, because this year alone is just like incredibly powerful to be able to immerse people more and always stress the consequence. It's something we all need to remember in everything that we write. So save this, revisit it, and put this into practice, and you will do so much better. So thanks again, everybody, and let me know if you found this useful, and if there's a way for me to make this more useful for you, let me know that as well. And we're going to pay attention to all that, because we want this to be the most valuable training in the world for people who are developing online empires and building brands. And that is going to be just it is already a wonderful, wonderful thing, and we're so honored and love to help you out. So thanks again, and talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.